We've reached the end of day 9. Day 9 of a government shutdown. The Senate held a 7th vote today on the same two bills to extend funding for a few more weeks. Both of those failed. And we are really starting to see and to feel the impact of this stalemate over the shutdown.
Yeah, so this week, many federal workers will get their last paycheck until this shutdown ends, and there is no guarantee they'll get back pay. Some of them work at our airports. This week, several callouts across the country caused major delays, including here at Reagan National.
Our Matt Gregory looks into how the aviation industry's eyes on the skies are coping with no end in sight.
Fewer delays today at Reagan than we saw yesterday, although passengers today said they're more prepared for it. But tonight we're hearing more from inside the control tower about how the shutdown is adding stress to an already overtaxed, overworked, and understaffed air traffic control network. The big board of misery at DCA.
I decided to get up extra early and get here, with an hour and a half just to be safe.
1.5 to 2 hours before boarding, so pretty early.
Greeted by prepared passengers.
And people were freaking out on social media, so actually she made it to the airport very early because of TikTok. But then apparently the situation was not that bad in Tampa.
While essential airport workers greeted government shutdown day 9 in security lines and in the tower.
It's a job of monumental responsibility.
Former air traffic controller Joe Eichelberger now trains the future of the air traffic world at the Community College of Baltimore County.
You don't want a controller who's fatigued in a tower trying to keep track of a multitude of airplanes, or a fatigued controller on a radar who stops being attentive toward what's happening on his screens.
Eichelberger says even before the shutdown, things didn't look great in the tower. The FAA's air traffic controller network is short more than 3,000 workers.
Morale for air traffic controllers is already pretty bad.
CNN aviation expert Pete Muntean.
A lot of them are working mandatory 6-day weeks of 10-hour shifts.
Muntean says he's hearing from air traffic controllers the shutdown is starting to get worse.
I mean, they get one more paycheck, and it's a partial paycheck for half a week's pay for work they already did before the shutdown began.
So what does it look like? Well, Muntean pointed to the past. Back in 2018-2019, during that shutdown, air traffic controllers worked for more than 30 days without pay, and then the big problems started.
When controllers started to call out sick, and it didn't take many, it was only a handful, and I think our reporting says about 10 controllers called out sick at some pretty key air traffic control facilities, and then it was a deal by Congress pretty quickly thereafter to end the shutdown.
As the shutdown wears on, the question becomes how long can the overworked, understaffed towers hold on? At DCA, I'm Matt Gregory, WUSA 9.